Grandpa Christmas by Michael Morpurgo. Okay, let's have a look. Every year at Christmas, I fetch the box of Christmas decorations from the cupboard under the stairs. That's also where I keep the diary I wrote when I was little. On the cover, on which I had drawn dozens of daisies of all colours, I had written, Maya's diary, keep out. I always take this diary out and hide it among the branches at the bottom of the tree. It's never that well hidden. There'd be no point. Everybody knows it's there because it always is. And they know why it's there too. And they pile all of the presents around it. Our children, the whole family, know what's kept safe inside the diary. I wonder what's inside. It's a letter, my grandpa's letter to me. Reading that letter aloud after all the presents have been opened is much a part of our family as Christmas cake on Christmas Day and the Christmas carols. Like me, they all know parts of Grandpa's letter by heart. Sometimes they even join me while I'm reading it. And here is what Grandpa wrote. To my little granddaughter Mia from her grandpa. Dearest little Mia, this Christmas, instead of a Christmas card, as you'll have plenty of those, instead of a present, because you'll have plenty of those too, I'm sending you a letter from Grandpa. Not very exciting perhaps, but it'll be different at least. Scrunch it up if you want to, but I don't think you will. Excuse the wobbly writing. Remember that last week when you were helping me in the vegetable garden and I hurt my back? So you were doing some digging for me and stopped to show me every time you found another worm. I was telling you to be careful with them, how worms are our friends and how they're good for the soil and how they help us to grow our vegetables and how the blackbirds and the thrushes need them too. And you weren't in the slightest bit interested. You were too busy giggling as you held each worm up to me. I sat there watching you, pencil in hand. I was making a list of seeds we needed for planting out in the vegetable garden. Broad beans, my favourite. Sweet corn, that's your favourite. Sweet seed potatoes, because Grandma always thought those were the best ones for baking, as well as poppy seeds and foxglove seeds because the butterflies and the bees love them. And as I watched you digging happily away with your trowel and humming to yourself, my heart was full of love for you, Mia, and I wanted to write this letter to you because there is so much I wish for you in life. I have loved these days when you come to me in my garden, and I love everything about your delight in it, all of the wiggly worms dangling around your fingers in that thrush that you kept calling a blackbird. Just to see you digging there in the good earth, so full of joy of being alive, fills me with happiness and hope. And there was the moment that you found the frog and came running over to show me with cupped hands. We watched him hopping away into the long grass, and you hopped back to do your digging again. Have you ever seen a picture of us, of the earth, of ours from space, Mia? We are a bright blue bead spinning through infinity, a beacon of life. But one day, if we do not care for her, this good earth of ours will be as arid and lifeless as the moon. The life of this world is as fragile as you are, as I am, as the trees are, as the butterflies and bees and birds are, as the worms and frogs are, and as the plants are. If I have learnt one thing for sure in my long life, 73 this year, Mia, and that's old, it is this. Earth is a living, breathing being, and we must not hurt her. We are using her up, fouling the air and the sea, making a dustbin of the land, a sewer of the oceans, and a graveyard of her creatures. We have to learn to love our earth again. Love her as much as I do and you love me. For I and you, we are part of this living planet, part of the earth's great family, and we are her guardians too. So, I wish for you, little Mia, for all the children everywhere, a new world without war and waste, where good children like you will be able to breathe in good, clean air and drink from a clear, bright water. A new time when we can grow and eat only what we need and no more, and learn to share all that we have so that no one anywhere goes hungry again. I wish no tree ever to be cut down without planting 3 more in its place. I wish for you a world where, in flying our planes and driving our cars and heating our homes, in our endless striving to be ever more prosperous, ever more comfortable, we do not overheat the planet, we do not melt the ice caps, raise the oceans, and so bring famine and flood and fire down upon ourselves. I wish for you a world where a whale and the dolphin and the turtle and the jellyfish can live the life of the deep, undisturbed in the seas which are unpolluted. Those same seas, dear little Mia, where we paddled and played so often on our summer holidays. Do you remember? I wish for you a world where the elephant and the lion and the tiger and the orangutan can live wild and free, never locked up and imprisoned simply for our entertainment, but left to themselves in the forests, left to roam in their plains and their deserts, left to live their lives in peace. These we have loved together, Mia, the sea, the trees, the blackbird or the thrush, whichever you want it to be, that wiggly worm and the jumping frog, the good soil you are digging in, the moon, the stars, our whole wonderful earth rolling through space. So, look after all we have loved together, live always in rhythm, in harmony with this earth. Then all my wishes will come true for you and all shall be well. And all shall be well only if we make it well, little Mia. There's lots of healing to do. There's a lot of loving. Your Grandpa. When the reading is over, we all stand up and say, Happy Christmas, Grandpa! Happy Christmas, everyone! And then the family have a huddle hug, as we call it, all our arms around each other in a circle. I always like to think that Grandpa is there in the middle of that circle with us. It's almost as if he became our Grandpa Christmas. So I hope you liked that book, and sleep well everyone, and Merry Christmas.